Assalamu alaikum and good morning, students. Welcome to Forward Public School, e-learning class 7, subject English, chapter number 4, Hurt No Living Thing, that is a poem, part 2, book exercises. So we will continue our book exercise today, and I am your English teacher, Mashal Najib. Now open your book and come to page 74. Take out your pencils. H. Pick out the adverbs and the modified words in the following sentences. So you have to pick two words, right? One will be adverb and the other will be modified word. And the modified words, it can be any part of speech. It can be a noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, anything, right? Write which part of speech the modified word is. An adjective or adverb. First one has been done. So an example has been done for you. So here is the sentence number 1. He sometimes calls her. So the adverb is sometimes. Word, part of speech, that is call, that is verb, right? Number 2. He thinks logically. So over here, logically is adverb and thinks is verb. Number 3. She was working slowly. So slowly is adverb and working is verb. Number 4. She speaks well. So well is adverb and speaks is verb. Number 5. The sun had already risen today. Already is adverb and sun is noun. Number 6. They are extremely angry with him. Extremely is adverb and angry is verb. Number 7. I usually go to bed at 10 o'clock. Usually is adverb and bed is noun. Number 8. I have never been to United States of America, that is USA. Never is adverb and USA is noun because that is the name of the country. Number 9. I have been to Australia just once. Once is adverb and Australia is noun. Number 10. I always take a bath before I go to bed. Always is adverb, take is verb. My friends are mostly non-smokers. Mostly is adverb and non-smoker is noun. Number 12. I sometimes go for a walk in the park. Sometimes is adverb, walk is verb. Number 13. I watch English films occasionally. Adverb, occasionally, and watch is verb. Number 14. They rarely go out. Rarely is adverb and go is verb. As we have done part of speech in our first chapter exercises, so this exercise should be easy for you. Verb is an action, right? An adverb tell you how that action is done. This exercise that is sort the adverb and adverb phrases and write them in appropriate columns. One example is given for each type. That is done in your notebook, so we will do it in our written work class. Now come to page 75. Before doing that exercise, we will do position of adverbs in a sentences or in sentences. We can put adverbs in different positions in sentence. So adverbs can have different positions. They can be in the beginning, in the middle, or in the end. But there are some rules for it, right? There are 3 main positions, but also a lot of exceptions. So there are 3 main positions, but there are exceptions as well. In English, we never put an adverb between the verb and the object. So you can never put it between these two. For example, over here, that is the correct one and that is the incorrect one. So you can see that play is our verb, often is adverb, and handball is object. So over here, that is incorrect. You can never place adverb in the middle. The correct one is this. We often play handball. So over here, adverb is in the beginning, play, that is verb, in the middle, and handball, that is object, in the end. So correct is we often play handball. Incorrect, we play often handball. So you can see that it does not sound well, right? So that is the correct one. So as you know that first, whenever we do something, there is an action and then there is explanation how that action has been carried out, right? So that action is verb and the way it has been carried out, that is a adverb, right? So then we have some exceptions as well. It can be in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end, but it depends on the words, right? The words that are used and on the sentence as well. So the three main position of adverbs are adverb at the beginning of a sentence. Example, unfortunately we could not see Mount K2. So that is in the beginning. Adverb in the middle of a sentence. The children often ride their bike. So often. Adverb at the end of a sentence. Example, you speak English well. In the end. Position of adverbs depend on their type, right? So the positions in which position adverbs should be arranged, so it depends on their types, and we have started the types of adverbs as well in the beginning of these exercises. So adverbs of degree, for example, like, really, very, and quite, usually go in mid position. Subject I, adverb really, verb like, direct object pink flower. I really like pink flowers. Adverb of degree like a lot and a bit usually go in final position. For example, we go to Okada a lot. Adverbs of manner are put behind the direct object or behind the verb if there is no direct object. Example, he drove the car carefully. He drove carefully. Adverbs of place are put behind the direct object or the verb. I didn't see him here. He stayed behind. Now come to page number 76. Adverbs of time are usually put at the end of the sentence. I will tell you the story tomorrow. In the end. So tomorrow is placed in the end. If you don't want to put emphasis on the time, you can also put the adverb of time at the beginning of the sentence. For example, tomorrow I will tell you the story. Adverbs of frequency are put directly before the main verb. If be is the main verb and there is no auxiliary verb, adverbs of frequency are put behind be. If there is an auxiliary verb, adverbs of frequency are put before be. When the verb is transitive means it is a type of verb that requires an object to receive the action. With an object place the adverb immediately after the object, right? For example, she endured the pain bravely. So after the object that is placed in the end. He offered his help willingly. She sang the song beautifully. An adverb which modifies an adjective or another adverb comes before it. For example, she is very beautiful. Here, the adverb very modifies the adjective beautiful. They are highly competitive. Here, the adverb highly modifies the adjective competitive. Highly modifies adjective that is comparative, right? The girl sang so sweetly. Here the adverb so modifies the adverb sweetly. Note that the adverb enough comes after the adjective it modifies. For example, he was foolish enough to trust her. She is old enough to do things on her own. Now come to page 77. A. Which of the following sentences is correct according to position of adverb, right? Information about the verb. Number 1, never. So the options are, I have never seen a whale. Never I have seen a whale. I never have seen a whale. A whale never have I seen. So the correct is according to the position, that is I have never seen a whale. Number 2, seldom. I am seldom late for work. Seldom I am late for work. I seldom am late for work. Seldom am I late for work. The correct option is I am seldom late for work. Number 3, always. I get up early always. Always I get up early. I always get up early. I get up always early. So the correct is I always get up early. Number 4, sometimes. It sometimes gets very windy here. Sometimes it here gets very windy. Very windy here it gets sometimes. Very windy sometimes it get here. The correct option is it sometimes gets very windy here. Number 5, often. My boss is often bad tempered. My boss often is bad tempered. My boss is bad tempered often. Bad tempered my boss often is. Correct is my boss is often bad tempered. Number 6, that is usually. I usually get up early. Usually get I up early. Early I usually get up. I get up usually early. The correct option is I usually get up early. Number 7, occasionally. I occasionally go there. Go I there occasionally. There I go occasionally. Occasionally I go there. Correct option is I occasionally go there. Number 8, still. Still I like fruits. I still like fruits. Fruits I like still. I like fruits still. The correct option is I still like fruits. Number 9, just. She just has gone out. She has just gone out. She has gone out just. Out she has gone just. The correct option is she has just gone out. Number 10, always. We are always on time. We always are on time. Always we are on time. On time we are always. So the correct is we are always on time. Number 11, usually. He is usually late for office. Usually he is late for office. For office he is usually late. Late he is for office usually. The correct option is he is usually late for office. Now students, come to page 78. B. Rewrite the sentences and put the adverbs in brackets correctly. So over here you are given a sentence and in the bracket you are given the adverbs. So you have to write the sentence or you have to adjust the adverb in the sentence in a correct way, right? You have to give it correct position. Number 1, she speaks slowly. She speaks slowly. Number 2, they sang wonderfully. They sang wonderfully. Number 3, I have been to London. So over here you are given the word often. I often have been to London. Number 4, have you been to Quetta ever? The correct is have you ever been to Quetta? Number 5, he plays cricket on Sundays. He sometimes plays cricket on Sundays. Number 6, the weather is bad in November always. The weather is always bad in November. Number 7, it rains in desert. Never. It never rains in the desert. Number 8, we have fish for dinner. So the word is seldom. The adverb, we seldom have fish for dinner. She will see him rarely. She will rarely see him. Number 10, Peter doesn't get up before 7. Usually. Peter usually doesn't get up before. Number 11, they do not play tennis on Sunday always. They do not always play tennis on Sunday. Number 12, Maria watches TV hardly / ever. Maria hardly ever watches TV. Number 13, he treated her respectfully. He treated her respectfully. Number 14, Jamal speaks English well. Jamal speaks English well. Number 15, the dog barks loudly. The dog barks loudly. Number C, arrange the words to make sentences. Place time expression at the end of the sentence, right? So you have to place the time in the end. For example, recently, so that is put over here in the end. Number 1, haven't recently seen him. The correct is I haven't seen him recently. Number 2, you see soon. I'll see you soon. Number 3, afterwards met at a park him we. We met him afterward at the park. Number 4, help immediately. I need help immediately. Number 5, was arrogant he then was very arrogant. Number 6, now are where are you now? Question mark. Number 7, to go where you do want today. Where do you want to go today? Question mark. Number 8, do yesterday did you what? What did you do yesterday? Number 9, as soon as possible you him the truth tell should. You should tell him the truth as soon as possible. So students, that is the end of chapter 4 exercises, book exercises. We'll stop over here and we'll do written work in our next class. Till then, stay safe and stay home. Allah Hafiz.